Biggest Loser. This video is coming to you from Middletown, Delaware, and I want to be your next biggest loser. My name's Lori Sweetman. I'm a 38-year-old female. Brandy, and this is Amber. And they're still young. They're 10 and 12. I've tried to show them a little bit better how to eat. Doesn't always happen around here, though, in general. But I want to be around to see them get married. I want to see my grandkids. I want to be able to play with them while they're still young. And right now, I don't have the energy to do so. I don't feel up to it part of the time. Some things I'm just not capable of even. And it's got to change. It's got to change. I can't deal with it any longer. Alright, and there's two other people in my life, and that is my son, who is videoing. William, say hi. And she got the hand wave. And then my husband. I will introduce you to him later. Okay, this is my other youngin'. He's actually the oldest of the three. This is William. He's 16. Amber is actually 12, and Brandy is 10. Again, I want to see him grow up. He wants me to go for bike rides once in a while when the weather's nice. Don't feel up to it. I feel like when I'm riding a bike right now, my knees are digging up into my stomach, makes it hard to breathe. I feel like I'm doubled over onto the handlebars. So he goes a lot of times without me, or he takes his sisters or rides with his father, and Mom's usually stuck home alone. Not that Mom doesn't want to be doing it with them, but Mom doesn't always feel up to it. So, like I said, my kids are one of the biggest reasons that I want to lose the weight. Of course, I know I have to do it for me also.
I want Mommy to come on bike rides with us and play in the snow.
Yes, so do I. Like play around the house with us, hide and seek maybe, or something like that. Can't do, don't feel up to it.
This is the reason why I want to be on your show. All of this right here, including that overhang. Alright, I'm 5'2", I'm 254 pounds as of 2 weeks ago. That could have changed since then. I have been put on insulin in the last couple months, and I've noticed my weight has been increasing. I've been a diabetic for a few years. I have had it in remission a couple times just to put pounds back on and have it come right back. But this is the first time I've been on insulin except for with Brandy. I was gestational diabetic with her. It's hard to move. I'm this big, and I'm a 3rd degree black belt and a certified Taekwondo instructor. That kills me at work because there's a lot of things I ask my students to do that I can't. I try, but it just doesn't succeed. I don't feel like I'm setting a good example for my kids. I'm not setting a good example for my students. It's hard. There's a lot of things that affect. I'll be honest with you, and I'm sure my husband would say, no, it doesn't affect us. But I know it affects my life with my husband. It affects our relationship because there's things that he wants to do at times, adult things that I don't always feel up to do. And I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I burn up what energy I have doing some chores and running errands and working. And when I'm ready to go to bed, it's not for anything but sleep. It's just, there's so much. When I picture myself as the small person that I was as a kid, as a teenager. Now granted, I was never a skinny man. I had pulmonary stenosis all my life with mitral valve prolapse. The doctors have always had me on different diets. I've never really been what I call fat until probably after my first pregnancy with my son. The weight's just creeped on. I actually had the lap band in. I've had it in since July 2007. And I was doing wonderful with it until I had some minor complications, and they set me back each time. Each time those setbacks happen, the weight would start creeping again. And so, again, here it is. It's too much. Don't want it no more. I've had it long enough. It's time to say bye-bye. This is how I have to tie my shoes. My foot has to go up on a bench. I can't bend over all the way to tie them. If I sit down, it's hard to bring my leg up. doesn't stay on my lap, it just slides off, so I can't tie my shoes very well any other way. That's the reason why I usually wear my work shoes, where I can slip them on and slip them off without too much of a hassle. And even this way, it's still hard to breathe.
10, good, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, here we are. We're at Friendly's. This is one of our favorite places to eat. A lot of times we usually get the all-in-one meal for $9.99. You get your meal, you get your drink, and your dessert. Got a honey barbecue chicken super melt today. Alright, here we are. We're moving on to dessert. We got maple syrup ice cream, 2 scoops with caramel topping.
Come on, ma'am. Come on, ma'am. Both ma'ams.
Yes, sir.
Any man that wants it.
Yes,
Come on.
sir.
19.
Yeah, McQueen. Mean McQueen.
3.
25.
23. Come on, Mrs. Sweetman, push it.
Yes, sir.
Push it.
Yes, sir. 265. Too high either way. As you can see, I got a nice variety of medications right now. You know, calcium. Gotta have the vitamin. Allergy medicine. It's over the counter for when I don't have my prescription, like right now. More diabetic medicine. The metformin, 1,000 milligrams. I take 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Nexium at night. Nasonex, morning and night. Then, of course, the all-famous insulin. I am at 54 units right now every evening before bed. Sugar's still not quite right where it needs to be in the morning. And then, of course, if I nibble at night, sometimes I do need to consult the doctor to see what she thinks about the dosage at the moment and everything. You see, I take my sugar every morning, sometimes at night as well, or midday, depending on how I'm feeling. My blood pressure has always ran pretty good, never been too much of a concern with that. It has started fluctuating. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it might be slightly elevated. So the doctor and I are concerned that my weight might be starting to affect my blood pressure a little bit more. So there's a possibility of medicine for that in the future if I keep going. Probably more of a definite, but my cholesterol, it's usually on the higher side, not quite where I've been put on medication yet, but this last time she was a little bit concerned. We decided to hold off on the medication for it until the next set of blood work's done. We'll see what happens with that. I have to have my thyroid checked again because I am missing the right side. I had to have it removed. So sometimes that might be affected depending on blood work results. So far I've been lucky. My left side's been taking care of things. But I've been having some other issues that I need to talk to her about, so my thyroid needs checked again. Make sure that it's still working properly and I don't need more medication. I do have acute sleep apnea, so I have a CPAP machine. So before I finish taking my vitamins and whatnot, and I forget, I'm going to head on to the bedroom and fill the water reservoir up. I'm making a batch of homemade cinnamon rolls. It's actually a double batch for my family. You'll find out that I like to bake. I also make cakes and decorate them for family. Cinnamon rolls, getting them ready so that they can rise. Alright, they're rising in about 30 minutes. I can put them done for family members. This is actually one of my son's birthday cakes. This was done for a friend for her birthday. This was the last cake I made for my mom. That was not long before she passed away, just maybe a week. This one was for a niece, and then here's one that I made for my son when he got his black belt. And I have some more adult themed ones, like this one, and these, done for different parties. Barbie cake I made for Brandy. Colors are a little off in the photo, but there's one I made for Amber, another one I made for Amber. Let's see, we also have a teddy bear tea party, doll cake, and here's another one of those adult ones. Nice heart cake made for a friend for his wife.